Let's dive into the world of potato farming in Idaho, a state that's a global powerhouse in this versatile tuber. Idaho produces over 13 billion pounds of potatoes each year, supplying more than 1/3 of America's total harvest. With the Snake River Plain leading the charge, these vast fields aren't just an agricultural marvel. They're a source of pride for farmers who've worked the land for generations. 1 acre can yield up to 30,000 pounds of potatoes annually, a testament to the fertile volcanic soil and skilled farming techniques. Whether you're enjoying French fries at a restaurant or mashing potatoes for a family dinner, chances are they came from Idaho, making it a key ingredient in kitchens nationwide. Potato farming has deep roots here, dating back to the early 1800s when missionaries first introduced them to the region. Today, it's a vital part of the economy, generating over $4 billion annually and supporting rural communities with jobs from fieldwork to processing and transportation. Farmers like Maria Ramirez, who's been tending potato fields for over 30 years, start with selecting the best varieties. Russet Burbanks, known for their fluffy texture and oblong shape, are Idaho's signature potato. These plants thrive in Idaho's climate with warm days and cool nights, needing about 110 to 120 frost-free days for a complete growing cycle. Maria says it's all about respecting the rhythm of the seasons. Potato farming follows nature's calendar, not the farmer's preferences. My great-grandfather started with just 5 acres back in 1923. He'd probably never believe we're farming 600 acres today. But you know what hasn't changed? The feeling when you dig up that first potato of the season still gives me goosebumps after 30 years. Preparing the land is critical for success. Farmers plow the soil in fall or early spring, breaking up compacted earth to depths of 8 to 10 inches, ensuring roots can spread and tubers can expand. They carefully analyze soil samples, adjusting pH levels to between 5.0 and 6.5, the sweet spot for potato production. Then they add organic matter and precisely calculated amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to create the perfect growing environment. In early spring, when soil temperatures reach at least 45 degrees Fahrenheit, planting begins. Unlike many crops, potatoes aren't grown from traditional seeds. Instead, seed potatoes, certified disease-free tubers from the previous season, are cut into pieces, each containing at least one eye from which new plants will sprout. These pieces are planted about 12 inches apart in rows, with rows spaced 36 inches apart, then covered with 4 inches of soil. A single acre requires about 2,000 pounds of seed potatoes. After planting, farmers create raised beds and install drip irrigation systems with hoses laid along rows to deliver water directly to the roots. This conserves water and reduces disease by keeping foliage dry. Within weeks, green shoots emerge from the soil, reaching eagerly toward the sun. By midsummer, fields are lush with dark green plants sporting small white or purple flowers. Beneath the surface, a miracle unfolds. The humble potato piece sends roots downward and shoots upward, drawing nutrients from soil enriched with organic matter and essential minerals. Idaho's volcanic soil, deposited thousands of years ago, creates the perfect growing medium. Loose enough for tubers to expand, yet rich in the phosphorus and potassium that potatoes crave. As the plants grow above ground, tubers begin forming below, swelling with stored energy as the season progresses. Water is the lifeblood of potato farming. A single acre requires up to 800,000 gallons during the growing season. In Idaho's arid climate, irrigation is essential, with most farms dependent on mountain snowmelt channeled through an intricate system of reservoirs, canals, and pipe. Modern farmers like Maria have embraced precision irrigation systems that deliver water directly to the root zone, reducing usage by up to 40% compared to methods used a generation ago. My daughter Elena is studying agricultural science at the university. She's always pushing me to try new techniques: soil moisture sensors, drones for crop monitoring, and satellite imaging. Sometimes I give her a hard time, but she's usually right. Last year, we saved nearly 30% on our water bill by following her recommendations. Mom pretends to resist technology, but she's adopted more tech than anyone I know. She has irrigation controls on her smartphone and uses predictive analytics for disease prevention. She just won't admit how much she relies on it now. That stubborn streak is what makes her such a good farmer, though, always adapting but never forgetting the fundamental knowledge passed down through generations. The challenges of potato farming are as diverse as the varieties grown. From the Colorado potato beetle that can devour foliage in days to late blight, the same disease that triggered the Irish potato famine, vigilance is essential. Maria walks her fields daily during growing season, examining leaves for discoloration or signs of infestation. Early detection can mean the difference between a bumper crop and devastating loss. Many farmers now rely on integrated pest management, using beneficial insects as their first line of defense. Ladybugs and lacewings feast on aphids that would otherwise damage plants, reducing the need for chemical treatments. When pesticides are necessary, they're applied with precision, targeting specific areas rather than entire field. Some farms use trap crops, plants specifically grown to attract pests away from the main crop, creating a natural buffer zone around potato fields. Potatoes need consistent moisture throughout the growing season, especially during the critical tuber formation stage. Too little water and yields suffer. Too much and disease risk increases. Sophisticated weather stations throughout growing regions help farmers anticipate changing conditions, adjusting irrigation schedules accordingly. Soil probes sending real-time moisture data to farmers' smartphones have revolutionized water management, ensuring plants receive exactly what they need, when they need it. As summer progresses, the plants flower and then begin to die back, a signal that the potatoes underground are reaching maturity. The dying foliage sends its remaining energy to the tubers below, thickening their skins and preparing them for harvest. Timing the harvest is critical. Dig too early and yields suffer. Too late and frost damage becomes a risk. In Idaho, most harvesting occurs from late September through October, before the first hard freeze. The modern potato harvest is a marvel of engineering, with specialized machines gently lifting the tubers, removing soil, and loading them into trucks. A far cry from the hand harvesting methods of the past, today's equipment can harvest up to 15 tons of potatoes per hour. Custom-designed harvesters use rubber belting and cushioned drops to prevent bruising, preserving quality from field to storage. The air fills with the earthy aroma of freshly turned soil as trucks steadily transport the day's harvest to nearby storage facilities. After harvest, potatoes enter climate-controlled storage facilities where temperature, humidity, and even air composition are precisely managed. At 42 degrees Fahrenheit with 95% humidity, potatoes can sleep for up to a year, waiting for their journey to continue. Modern potato cellars are technological marvels, with computerized ventilation systems constantly monitoring and adjusting conditions. Carbon dioxide levels are kept in check, and sprouting is inhibited through careful temperature management rather than chemical treatments. When market demands call, potatoes leave storage and enter the processing stream. The processing journey begins with washing in purified water, followed by optical sorting systems that examine each potato 40 times per second. Identifying and removing any with imperfections. High-definition cameras and artificial intelligence algorithms detect subtle color variations, blemishes, or abnormal shapes that human eyes might miss. The industry standard allows less than 2% defects in premium-grade potatoes. From here, potatoes take diverse paths. Some are packaged whole for grocery stores, sorted by size and type for different cooking purposes. Others are sliced paper-thin and transformed into crispy chips, consuming over 1.5 million pounds of potatoes daily in a single large factory. Still others become golden French fries, dehydrated flakes for instant mashed potatoes, or even vodka through distillation. In food service alone, Americans consume over 4.5 billion pounds of French fries annually, about 30 pounds per person. The humble potato connects us in ways few foods can. From the punchline of jokes to the centerpiece of holiday meals, it transcends cultural boundaries. Whether transformed into Italian gnocchi, Indian aloo gobi, German potato salad, or American hash browns, this adaptable tuber speaks a universal culinary language. The average American consumes 110 pounds of potatoes annually, a testament to its enduring appeal. People sometimes ask why I keep farming when times get tough. It's simple, really. When I see families sharing meals that started right here in our soil, that's everything. My grandfather used to say, we're not just growing potatoes, we're growing possibilities. Each harvest means someone's hunger satisfied, a tradition continued, a memory made around a dinner table. That's worth all the early mornings and long days. Yet the potato industry faces significant challenges. Climate change brings unpredictable weather patterns, with both drought and flooding threatening consistent yields. Rising temperatures could reduce productivity in traditional growing regions, forcing adaptation or relocation. Water rights in the arid West have become increasingly contentious as urban demands grow and aquifer levels decline. The economic pressures of rising input costs, from fuel to fertilizer, squeeze profit margins while market prices fluctuate unpredictably. Researchers are developing drought-resistant varieties that could reduce water needs by up to 25%, while others are exploring potatoes with enhanced nutritional profiles, higher in protein, antioxidants, or specific vitamins. With over 4,000 varieties worldwide, the potato's genetic diversity offers promising solutions to emerging challenges. Some breeding programs focus on disease resistance, reducing the need for fungicides and pesticides while maintaining productivity. We're using soil sensors now that can tell us exactly how much water and fertilizer to apply and where. It's saving us money, and it's better for the environment. That's the future of farming, working smarter, not just harder. The data helps us make decisions based on what's actually happening in the field, not just what worked last year or what the neighbors are doing. Our yields have increased nearly 20% while using fewer inputs. That's sustainability in action. The move toward regenerative agriculture practices is gaining momentum in potato farming. Cover crops planted between potato rotations help rebuild soil health, prevent erosion, and capture carbon. Some farmers are extending rotation cycles, planting potatoes in the same field only once every 4 years rather than every 3, reducing pest pressure naturally. These practices not only improve environmental sustainability, but often increase profitability through reduced input costs and premium pricing opportunities. The humble potato, native to the Andes Mountains, now feeds over 1 billion people worldwide. From China's rapid expansion of potato production to Africa's adoption of the crop to fight food insecurity, this remarkable tuber continues to prove its worth. In developing regions, potatoes produce more calories per acre than any grain crop, while requiring less water than rice or wheat. Their ability to grow in diverse climates and elevations makes them an increasingly important crop in a warming world. The global potato market continues to evolve, with processed products gaining market share over fresh. Innovations in frozen potato products, from seasoned wedges to stuffed potato skins, drive consumption growth in emerging economies. Meanwhile, specialty varieties like purple and fingerling potatoes command premium prices in developed markets, offering farmers new revenue streams. The rise of plant-based diets has created opportunities for potato protein extraction, with potato protein concentrates increasingly used in meat alternatives. From the volcanic soil of Idaho to dinner tables across the globe, the potato's journey continues, nourishing bodies, supporting livelihoods, and connecting us to the earth. In a world of constant change, there's something reassuring about this simple tuber that has sustained humanity for over 8,000 years, the humble potato. Perhaps not so humble after all.